Hey guys, so here we are, Vlogmas day, I'm gonna say day 13. No, day 12. I'm sorry I didn't upload anything yesterday. Things were kind of crazy, and we ended up putting up our Christmas trees, and that took a little longer than we thought. So, today we're decorating them, and I'm gonna decorate my little tree. But I'm here at my doctor's office for a follow-up. I had a blood test on the 1st of the month, and then excuse me, then this is just a follow-up for it. I'm just gonna make sure that everything's running smoothly and all that. I really hope you guys can hear me through my mask. So this is my new doctor. I was with New Mexico Primary Care, but now I'm with Angie Carver, who is the primary care physician that Alyssa and Mom see. So now all three of us see her. And it's a nice place. It's a little bit warm in here. So here's my tree. Doesn't have everything on it yet, but it will. So I have some lights. I have that. I have a star. Well, you guys will see it. So, as it turns out, I have one more assignment that I have to do for my English class, which has been fun. It's been the Perspective in Films class, and I've watched a lot of great movies, and some, I can see why people like them, but nah. And then, of course, later, we're going to decorate the trees. Oh, everything turned out a-okay with the doctor, but she did suggest something about getting a bite guard. So, I'm going to look into that. Well, we're all going to look into that, because we all have problems grinding our teeth. So, that's going to be on the thing. But I want to show you guys something real quick. I got this from Mom last year. That is going to go up there. But I have ornaments that I save that I don't really put up on my wall. Here, my tree. I'll show you. This is an aerial ornament that I got. And I thought it was so pretty and everything like that. I decided that it would stay out all year. Let me see. And I also have a Wonder Woman ornament that I really like. That's stayed out a bit. So there are ornaments that I don't put on my tree that I do keep out so people can see it. And this is one that I just got for St. Nicholas Day. It's Rainbow Dash. Even though Twilight is my favorite pony. And so's Applejack. Well, they're all my favorite, but I really like this. This one's going to stay out all year. I just have to figure out where to put it. So, while we're out here, I figured I would tell you guys a little bit about St. Nicholas, who, as we all know, is the early guy. Well, you know, he's Santa Claus. Some historical facts. He is believed that he was born in Patara, Turkey. And at the time, it was part of the Roman Empire. And the story is that he had very wealthy parents. And they tried to, well, from what I understand, they tried to be be generous and such. So then he became the Bishop of Myra, which is also in Turkey and was later part of the Byzantine Empire. So in addition to being the patron saint of children, St. Nicholas is also the patron saint of sailors, fishermen, coopers, people who make barrels, brewers. He's also the patron saint of Russia, and hold on, let me look here. The patron saint of coopers, people who make barrels, merchants, fishermen, unmarried people, Russia, oh, I said that, Aberdeen, which I think is in Scotland, Galway. He's also the patron saint of pawnbrokers, archers, and He's also the patron saint of Greece, Moscow, and the Royal Academy of Church Music, and Lorraine, France, and also the Duchy of Lorraine. He's also the patron saint of students in various cities around Europe. So I guess you could argue that he's the patron saint of exchange students. Pretty cool. So one of the big stories about St. Nicholas is that after he became a priest and pretty much donated all of his parents' wealth, because when they died, they left it to him, he heard about a local merchant that was trying to... Hold on, buddy. Was trying to... he was, unfortunately, in a lot of debt. And his 3 daughters, at the time, were, you had to have a dowry in order to get married. But he couldn't provide for them, so there was worries that the girls might have to become, women of the night, shall we say. So depending on what version of the story you know, one night, Nicholas either went under the window, or he went up the roof to the chimney, or on 3 consecutive nights he did this, and he gave a bag of gold for each daughter, so that way they could have a dowry. And the father was able to have them get married, and it worked out really well. Now, as to how he's the patron saint of brewers and coopers and children, well, that's pretty interesting. Kind of delves into Hannibal Lecter territory, sort of. In a lot of Christian iconography, there is a scene of St. Nicholas in his bishop's outfit, standing over 3 naked, either children or people. And the 3 people are standing in a barrel. So, the actual story is, and I think this has nods to Greek mythology and Tantalus. If you recall, Tantalus was the one son of Zeus who thought he could trick the immortals and see if they really were by cutting up his son and feeding it to them in a stew. And as we all know, that didn't go very well for Tantalus. Pelops was raised back to the dead, but Tantalus ended up down in the underworld, and y'all know what happened to him. So, the St. Nicholas story is that a butcher, for some reason or another, some say that it was Satan who caused him to do it, murdered 3 children, then he butchered them, and put them in a barrel and pickled their flesh to sell it. And of course, once St. Nicholas heard about this, he was mad. So he went to the butcher's house, and he made the sign of the cross over the barrel that the children were in. And miraculously, the children were brought back to life. But when those images that I mentioned, the image of him and the children came out, they're not exactly sure. Well, is he a patron saint? Are those children? Is that a brewer's barrel? What is that? So, in addition to that, he became the patron saint of brewers and coopers. And coopers are people that make barrels, which I think I mentioned a few minutes ago. And once again, here are these 2. In case you guys are wondering, Lulu's doing much better than she was than the last time I posted. The doctor gave her some medicine. She now has osteoarthritis in her tail, legs, and hips. So that's why she looked like that the other day. Let me tell you something. She's doing a lot better. She definitely has more pep in her step and everything like that. So that's good. And then, well, he's still himself, I guess. Ooh. Boy, it's hot out here. Well, sort of. I'm sort of wearing double layers. Now, tonight, I'm going to be doing something very special. And it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. Because as you guys know, Hanukkah's coming up. I believe it starts tonight. Or it started last night, I'm not sure. But I'm going to do a special little project in honor of Hanukkah. So you guys might see that later.